is your forecast first.
Well, good morning, everyone. We're continuing to see some drier air move throughout much of the southwest. As for us, looking clear. With that being said, we're going to see some pretty sunny skies for today, and that's going to allow us to really heat up. 61 degrees right now in Las Cruces and El Paso, 63 in Juarez, 52 in Deming, and 43 in Silver City. Now, we're expecting to break record temperatures for today. 91 degrees expected by 5 p.m. Also, your expected high before we slowly cool down into the night. I'll have more details on that coming up. KTSM 9 News Today starts right now.
Coming up, vaccination efforts in El Paso expected to ramp up. How the city is dealing with a large allotment of COVID vaccines.
Plus, New Mexico ready to take on its next step in the battle against the coronavirus. Carla Draxler is live in Las Cruces to give us the details.
And after a tense emotional start to Derek Chauvin's murder trial, how week 2 of the trial can see a shift inside the courtroom.
From the station putting local first, this is KTSM 9 News Today.
The city of El Paso is set to receive more than 12,000 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine this week. Good morning, I'm Jay Russell. Thank you for choosing KTSM 9 News Today.
And I'm Susie Castillo. Today, the city of El Paso will begin administering a limited number of vaccines at 2 of its COVID clinics. These clinics being located at 7380 Remcon and 220 Stanton. These vaccines will only be given by appointment. The city will begin to administer vaccines every week to those pre-registered through the city's website. City leaders also announcing that it will be partnering with the Texas Department of Emergency Management and the Texas military to help to administer more shots. According to the city, they will be administering an additional 1,200 to 1,800 vaccines by appointment only at the Eastside Sports Complex every week. This being located on 14380 Mountainwood Drive. Again, residents must be pre-registered through the city's website. We have that information on KTSM.com.
Now, taking a look at El Paso's most recent vaccination data, the county has reported more than 406,000 vaccines have been administered so far. About 24% of the residents are considered fully vaccinated and 41% are partially vaccinated.
The El Paso Department of Health is reporting 5 COVID-related deaths today and 68 new positive cases. It is actually, these are Sunday's numbers. It is important to note that these deaths did not all happen on the same day, rather over a period of months. The deaths total now at 2,424. There are about 2,100 active cases in the community. More than 125,000 people are considered recovered from the virus. That recovery rate at 96%. Again, these are yesterday's numbers. We will be bringing you the latest numbers as they come into our newsroom. And again, as of Sunday, the area hospital capacity rate at 7.1%, 157 hospitalized hospitalized with the virus, 59 in the ICU, 41 on ventilators. Today, El Paso Mayor Oscar Leeser and County Judge Ricardo Samaniego will be speaking in a joint press conference. Both local leaders are set to provide an update on the COVID-19 pandemic. It is set to begin at noon today, so make sure to follow KTSM 9 News for updates.
Across New Mexico, today, New Mexico is expanding vaccine eligibility for all adults over 16. KTSM 9 News reporter Carla Draxler is live in Las Cruces with the latest vaccination numbers and what New Mexicans can expect. Good morning, Carla.
Hi, good morning, Jay. Well, so far New Mexico has vaccinated a little over 30% of its population, and Doña Ana County stands at about 25%. But as of today, New Mexicans will be eligible, all New Mexicans will be eligible to register for the vaccine, and the State Department of Health says that more vaccines are coming. And I spoke to Matt Bieber, who is the spokesperson for Department of Health, and he says the new phase comes as more rural areas have almost vaccinated all of those eligible in the previous phases and now have enough vaccines to disperse to others. However, he says in more metropolitan areas such as Las Cruces, people from previous phases will be still prioritized, but all who are now eligible are invited to register as soon as possible.
I think there's a perception that, this among some young people that this doesn't affect me. Young people don't get COVID as often, and when they do, they don't get as harmed. But the truth of the matter is that this disease affects everybody. It affects different people in different ways, but it absolutely affects young people in serious ways in some cases. And even if you're not worried about yourself in particular, part of the reason we get vaccinated isn't just for us, it's to protect our elders.
New Mexico is expected to receive 130,000 doses this week, which is a 35% increase than the previous shipments. Bieber says they are expecting increased supplies to start coming in from now on to boost the vaccination efforts entering the new phase. And coming up in the next half hour, find out the plans of the state for vaccination registrations in the future. Reporting live in Las Cruces, I'm Carla Draxler. Back to you.
Thank you, Carla. It's 5:05. Today, Delaware Senator Tom Carper will lead a delegation to El Paso to tour HHS and CBP facilities here in El Paso. The delegation will be joined by El Paso Congresswoman Veronica Escobar. Also, members of the delegation will visit HHS sites that are housing unaccompanied children, and we'll hear from government officials about the steps that the Biden administration is carrying for unaccompanied migrant children.
This week, the Biden administration is pushing hard to sell his infrastructure jobs plan, with the Republicans questioning not only the tax increase to pay for it, but what's in it. Tracy Potts has more.
Republicans are hinting they might support President Biden's infrastructure plan if he sticks with roads, bridges, broadband, and gets rid of the rest.
You've got an easy bipartisan win here if you'll keep this package narrowly focused on infrastructure.
And nix the 28% corporate tax increase.
But the worst way to pay for it is to tax job creators.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg says the administration is open to ideas to pay for the $2.2 trillion plan, but they think it's fair to tax big business.
We've seen corporations paying zero. We're just asking corporations to pay their fair share.
The idea is to create jobs in an economy devastated by COVID. Health experts now disagree whether the U.S. is on the edge of another surge.
We will see in the next 2 weeks the highest number of cases reported globally since the beginning of the pandemic.
I think that there's enough immunity in the population that you're not going to see a true fourth wave of infection.
The answer could come as Americans return from spring break. Cases were up 8% in the last week compared to the week before. That was before a lot of people went on spring break. Public health officials have long been concerned about what happens when people start getting vaccinated and mixing unmasked with the rest of the population. Tracy Potts, NBC News.
It is 5:07 right now, and the weather has been beautiful outside. And if you were taking a hike this weekend, I saw a picture in Las Cruces, Selena, that there were a couple of rattlesnakes under this passage. And I want people to be careful as they're going out there hiking and stuff. Look around because you might get bit or something. So what do you have to say about that, Selena? People going outside, exercising and stuff in this weather.
Definitely stay hydrated. That's what you got to remind people of, because we're starting to get hot, especially with the fact that we're expecting to break records for today, and that we continue to stay dry under that drought. And because we're still in spring, people forget that they don't need to stay hydrated because we're not exactly in summer. Well, you still need to. We're going to continue to see some pretty clear skies, and that's going to allow us to really warm up into today. As for things right now, 61 degrees in Las Cruces, extremely warm for this time of day. As for those wind speeds coming in around 6 miles per hour and about 5 in El Paso, similar temperatures is what we're seeing. But as for temperatures across the area, about 48 degrees Cloudcroft, 52 in Ruidoso, 54 in TRC, and 52 in Deming. Now we're going to continue to see this warming trend really affect us, so much so that we're going to expect to see some record heat for today. We've got a trough of drier air continuing to move throughout our area. El Paso, Las Cruces, we're not going to be sticking in the 80s, at least not for today. Get a look at this. We're going to be reaching the 90s, about 91 degrees El Paso, 90 in Las Cruces, 88 in Deming, and 90 in Juarez. Now, as for the last few years, we've been staying fairly warm, but not this warm. Again, we're expected to break record temperatures for today. I'll go ahead and let you know what record temperatures they will be breaking coming up in your full forecast.
Thank you, Selena. It is 5:10. Coming up, shocking scenes at St. Louis jail, how it all started and what damage was caused.
Then a look ahead at week 2 of the murder trial of former police officer Derek Chauvin. Stay with KTSM 9 News today.
You're watching KTSM 9 News Today with Susie Castillo, Jay Russell, and forecaster Selena Quintana. If you have a news story, call our hotline now, 915